Hi, we're back. We're gonna do another debunk with our new guest. Say hi, Braden.
Hi.
Okay, now we're gonna do another debunk on the Johnny W. Bush. You know him, right?
Yep.
He is our suspect of the day, and you know why? Because he is possibly has Discord bots for his YouTube channel. So that's why he has so many subscribers, 85. We can confer by Ethan on one day as our second court, but he ain't uploaded it yet, but he's going to do it soon. As we have our suspect right. Johnny W. Bush right here as a suspect. Top secret made by the federal agency of the FBI Corporation. Okay, our suspect is our suspect of 2,000 deaths because of 9/11. Aircraft hijacking. Octavia, can you please go?
We're gonna have to make a whole
Terrorism, class 3 felony, harassment, assault, battery, bodily harm, tax evasion, evading law enforcement, evading IRS, evading FBI, evading federal court, embezzlement, stealing from the government, class 5 felony, ransom, escaping jail, escape prison, robbing, fraud, and tax fraud. We are convinced of him doing the 9/11 attack because he is a Nazi spy and terrorist. As of that, Brandon, you can point us to the next one that we're doing. And he would choose between these ones right here. As one you can choose now. Oh yes, the Chinese in touch. And as of that, we're suspecting of him being in touch with the Chinese because he did COVID-19. Afterwards, we are suspected of him doing COVID because he's in touch with the Chinese. Since he's in touch with the Chinese, he possibly knows that he slipped past the armed forces and brought in the virus. Is that right?
Yep.
As of that, we have another confirmation of that. As if he plays Fortnite instead of doing his homework. That is not a good thing because Fortnite is terrible.
Yep.
Afterwards, he makes terrible videos about mobile games. That is the worst one. Second thing is, his YouTube channel is basically a furry. Don't forget EV98. And how he escaped the hijacking? Here's our reason. Since he's suspected of the 9/11 attack and the aircraft hijacking, we suspect of him being in touch with the Nazis, or spy. Since he's a Nazi spy and terrorist, he's in touch with the Germans, or known as the Nazis, because we are suspected of him doing Discord bots for views so he can get money for 1,000 subscribers, which is not that good because this is YouTube channel that has 15.5 million subscribers are fake. You seen that one, right?
Yeah.
Afterwards, we are going to debunk EV98 on their Discord bots. Here's another reason. How did he cause... Oh, here's one reason. How did the Ukraine war start? You know where this is going.
Yep.
Afterwards, we're suspected of him being in touch with the Russians and him getting Putin's ideas, which is not a good thing. Because it's either that or he's just a communist from the Russians as a spy. Well, that because he is secretly is a Nazi, but didn't tell the Russians so he doesn't get killed because the Germans trying to invade Russia at the time, or the USSR, until 1961 of its fatal collapse because of its terrible economy, because its inflation is so high it's probably worse than Roblox. And you know that Roblox is not good, but some games like Doors and other, so on, that is much better. As of that, which of these would you want us to talk about? Okay,
This one.
fraud and tax fraud. Okay, we're gonna do that because he, as a 15-year-old, he says that he isn't, because his family classified us as an adult. Because I don't believe so. Even though he is 15, he is still convinced of him doing tax fraud and fraud. He possibly had credit card fraud and no one noticed, which is illegal. It must have, since he's doing tax fraud, he's basically using his fake subscribers to try to get him money, which is not good.
Nope. He's scamming.
Yeah, he's a scammer. I should have put scammer on here. Well, and he probably scams people out of their money to get more money so he can pay off his debt, which is bad. Because it's basically just like the government in debt, because every second is probably thousands of dollars.
Probably.
Yeah, maybe. But as of that, we one question: why does he? What does he harass? Why does he have assault and battery? And afterwards, since he probably harassed a law enforcement agent, maybe the government itself. We don't know. Afterwards, that's our full-on confirmation. Afterwards, goodbye. See you later. Check out Ethan's YouTube channel. He's a good person. Our next court maybe soon. See ya, Brandon.
See ya.
3, 2, 1, and out.